Doink. You know what that doink means, Stevie?
Yeah, back in the day when it used to go boom.
Dong.
I've heard it do that a couple of times randomly. It's really weird.
Yeah. You know what that doink means, Stevie? Oh, shit.
Yeah, back in the day when it used to go boom.
Oh, that's you.
Yep.
Haha. Hey, I thought it was me. I'm like, wait a minute, mine's on mute. I put mine on mute a long time ago.
Sorry, I'm a little distracted, folks.
It's you're old. You're old and you're distracted. Either way, you know, that's
a bad
how it goes. You know?
No driving for me.
Right?
I might kill somebody.
Shit, I don't even think I can go all the way. Yes, I can. Yes, I can. All right. Hey, everybody. What's up? We're here.
Love.
I hope that hope everybody had a good week. So Stevie and the young lady, better known as the Queen of Fatwood, is with us tonight so far. I do have other links sent, and we'll see. Steve, well, I'm doing a rundown. Will you do me a favor? Because I forgot. Not that I forgot, but is he home yet? Is Johnny home yet?
Am I?
Yeah.
On it.
I don't know if he's home yet, but send it to him anyways, just in case. Maybe he's on his phone or something. Grab it on his phone. So, I'll do a rundown here. Let me go back to the top. I think Mr. Jay Watterson was first, yet again.
Jay what?
Yes, he was. Oh, no, not again, he said. Yep, again. It's Friday. Prepping to endure. It's Friday night. Prepping's here. How you doing, brother? DSW out of the doors. How the hell are you, my friend? Good to see you. The driver of all is with us tonight. Driver, how you doing? Big dog of the leather is here with us tonight. What's going on? Peanuts Cars, what's up, my brother? Stump Green with a seat is in the house. Who has a link? Oh, why can't? Oh, what the hell, Stevie? Insight Freedom, what's going on, brother? Thanks for coming. How are you? Good to see you. You know what? I'm going to go buy a new computer. The socks.
Getting tired of it?
No, Mikey has a little bit of Mountain Dew here and a little bit of Mountain Dew, full Mountain Dew there. But thanks for worrying about me, by the way. Yeah, I wrote it down. I'll write it down. Don't you worry, prepping. VBorg 001. G Trapper, what's up, my friend? Great to see you. There she is, the one and only Holly Baglio is with us tonight, ladies and gents.
Hi, Holly.
Go Eagles. G-Trap, did you really just say that? Jesus. Jesus. Come on now. What, do he pay you to say that? I'd like to say congratulations to all the Washington Capitals fans. Congratulations on that good there. But I'd like to say a big congratulations to, what are they called? The Vegas Knights hockey team in the NHL for an expansion team that is going to the Stanley Cup Finals.
Thank you. Oh.
So, good for them. Holly, how you been? Staying out of trouble?
Wait, Holly staying out of trouble? Come on.
I am not listening to the goddamn phone all night long. Fuck this. Whoops. Did I just say that? Friggin' phones, dude, I'm telling you. Oh, another public address announcement. If you send me a friend's request on Facebook, I need to, I do this all the time. People just seem to forget. In the message box, in the IM, the little whatever, send me a PM and let me, if you don't use your real name on on YouTube and you do on Facebook, can you just send me a PM letting me know who you are if I don't know your real name? Please?
It does get confusing.
Yeah, it's terrible. Absolutely not. You're not staying out of trouble? Good girl. Awesome. Getting in trouble's fun. Right, Steve?
Right? Until you get caught.
Yeah, but, well, you know, you get caught, you're in trouble. You know? Anyway. I've just been running around. It's been a hell of a week.
Did you catch up on any videos with the MI Woodsman?
I have not. I saw that he made a movie today, 30 minutes long. I can't wait to see it. I haven't had time to spit. I blew off Monday night from FedEx, and when I left FedEx tonight, both jobs combined, I had 73 and a half hours.
Damn.
So it's been a long. I haven't had time to spit this week. Although I did shave this morning.
Not me. Got my hair did finally.
Yeah. So, but no, I have not. I know. Before I came on here, I saw a couple of people that were in my feed. John was one of them. Who else? Southernmost Homestead. I watched a video of his. I watched one video of you guys during the week. I think it was Monday when I got home from work. Because I blew off FedEx. I think Monday night I did.
Well, the MI Woodsman gave this lovely lady a nice shout out.
Oh, that's very nice. That's awesome.
Yeah. Found some nice Scotch pine fatwood.
Uh-oh.
MI Woodsman.
Oh, did he?
Yep.
Yeah, because he went to the, what do you call it, right?
Camping again.
Yeah.
Him and his bro.
They had a nice spot. They picked a good spot, too.
Yeah, and what's cool, he goes out and he scouts all that stuff to make sure that, you know what I mean? That's it doesn't just go and let's try this out type bullshit, you know?
Right.
Which is always a good thing to do, obviously. You know?
Well, that's one of the beauties about the northern part of Michigan. They got these fire roads, they call them, just a dirt, sandy road, goes forever, and they let you drive on them. It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
You can get back in there and scout that stuff out, you know?
Yeah, they let you do that up in Maine, up on the logging roads.
Yeah.
You can hunt, you can do anything you want. You just can't take shit off the property.
Oregon's like that with the logging road.
Yeah, you just give the logging trucks the right of way. You don't have a choice anyways. They're coming at you at fucking 50. You know? I don't care what anybody says. A truck carrying that much weight coming at you at 50. I'm getting the hell out of the way. On a whole tree of fatwood. Oh, really? That's good. Pinascas, how you been? It's been good to see you, sir.
Yeah,
Happy Memorial Day to you also, prepping. And prepping, I was going to get into that. But, so prepping says Happy Memorial Day to all. Please don't forget fallen. And I'll do it tomorrow because I usually do it the day before. On Facebook, you know, while we're all waiting to go to barbecues and doing this, going camping and doing this and doing that. We got to realize why we have those abilities to do all that, you know. But anyhow, so what have you guys been up to? Does anybody have any video? Anybody in the chat room? Does anybody have any videos coming out? Are out? I know Gear Griden just put one out too. public address announcement number 3. Gig Riding made one today. I saw that come out on my feed. I was driving. I couldn't watch it though.
Cool.
Nice NASCARs.
Right.
It's always nice to have a weekend off, ain't it? You're not going to know what the hell you're going to do with yourself. You're going to be like, geez, what the hell? This weekend's dragging. You know? So my wife says, why do you stay up till 2 in the morning? That's because I don't want the weekend to end.
Right. Monday night's my worst one, man. I'll be up here till 1 o'clock. Thank God I don't have to get up early.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want to quit.
Yeah, you know. You know what I mean? Just you to do.
Well, I finally got my brakes fixed. I got my van running.
I was going to ask you that. Did you have to do a whole? Did you do calipers and all that too?
Yep. And guess what?
Calipers just suck. I won't even screw with calipers.
It took me 20 minutes to put them all on. Luckily, I bought a new jack, and I could jack the whole front of the van up at one time.
Make it easy. Yeah.
Yep. I got them all on there, and I was trying to bleed them for 2 weekends, and I couldn't get them to bleed. Did you know if you put your brake pads and calipers on the wrong side, it puts the bleeder on the bottom, and you can't bleed them?
Hang on. Go back and say that again, because either I froze or you froze, but one of us froze.
I
know what?
Did you know if you put the calipers and brake pads upside down on the wrong side, you can't bleed them?
You can't put them on. You can't put them on upside down.
Oh, yes, you can, because I did it.
Stevie, the clip only goes one way.
No, it's calipers and everything. Calipers, discs, the whole 9 yards. They will bolt on upside down.
I'm not even going to ask what the hell you were looking at or what you were thinking of, or I'm just not.
Yeah.
I'm not going to get involved in that.
So anyhow, I flipped them 10 minutes. I was done.
So you flipped everything around the right way?
Yeah.
Did you remember to pump the brakes?
Yep.
Okay. There's more people that will do a brake job and be in a rush.
Yeah.
Not pump the brake. They get in their vehicle, put it in drive, put it in reverse. Oh my God! Oh shit!
Yeah.
No. Really?
Oh my God! Yeah. My brother almost drove through my brother's. My brother almost drove through my other brother's friggin' garage door.
Just expect it to be.
He expected him to hit the brake, and he didn't. He didn't do it. You know, he just
take right off.
He just put it in frickin' drive, and I went, "What are you?"
Here we go.
I didn't tell him to pump the brakes. I'm like, I didn't think you needed. I mean, usually people kind of know that. You know, Steve, Philly, how are you? Hey, all saying hello. Can't stay working at 6. Haha. I mean, sorry.
6 a.m. on a holiday weekend. Ew.
You know what I'll be doing tomorrow morning at 6 a.m., Philly? Actually, I can't say that on live on TV. Live on YouTube, whatever the hell you want to call it. Oh. I got you beat. See, you need a Saturday to do 74 hours. I got 73 Monday through Friday. Ha-ha. Stevie B, what the hell you been, bro? Good to see you. HRM Weapons is back in town. Good to see you, my friend.
No, HRM.
Was the brake hoses rubbing the wheel? What?
Oh. Yeah, you know what? It was really weird. I had a hint because the bleeders were really easy to get to. You know, you didn't have to reach up and around.
Yeah, because you didn't, the pad wasn't in your way.
And I laid my head down, I think it was Saturday night, laid my head down, and it was like a light bulb went off. I'm like, you dumbass. I almost got up right there and turned on the floodlights and went and did it.
What do you use? Do you use a C-clamp?
Squeeze them back in, yeah.
Yep. Yeah,
but this was all brand new. Everything was brand new.
use a friggin' screwdriver this long, right? Look, you can use it as a pry bar, for Christ's sake. It's huge, right?
Yeah.
And he takes it and he pushes it against the. I'm like, yeah, you know what my luck is? My luck is that I miss and there goes a finger or something. I'm like, you know what? I'd rather just use the C-clamp. It's a lot easier.
Oh, heck yeah.
You know, that's just for me. G-Trapper says, loaded up 4 boxes of shells. Go and get some prairie dogs.
Nice.
Do they taste like woodchucks? Is it that a woodchuck, prairie dog, or are they different? Prairie dog's
They're
different than a woodchuck.
in the same family.
Are they? They're green eaters, right? They eat greens.
Yep.
They borrow and eat greens, right? Okay. They leave holes in your yard like yay big.
Yeah.
I fell in one. Damn near broke my back again. Oh, cutting the lawn at my first house here in Drake it, and I fucking doody whoop, one leg in, one leg out, and I'm like, you gotta be shitting me. Oh, that sucked.
I knew a guy who did it on opening day of bow season, walking in the dark, stepped in a woodchuck hole and literally shattered his whole knee area.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely. That sucks. See, Clemo, the way to go.
I've come close to a couple holes recently.
Yeah, you just gotta be careful. It's unreal the way how they do it, you know.
Right.
And
the bad thing about woodchucks is they always dig their hole straight down for about a foot.
And then they tunnel it. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, it's weird. I mean, you know, people, you know, we take it for granted because, like, you know, we go out in the woods to enjoy ourselves, whatever, whether it's whatever type of recreating we want to do. Name it, we go out in the woods to do it, right? I don't give a shit if you want to walk, just walk through the woods, whatever it is you're doing, right? And none of us really think about unless we're going camping and we're looking for widowmakers. Other than that, who really knows the dangers that are there if we're not paying attention, right?
Right.
So you have fallen trees that have branches that split, you know, when they fall or what have you, and now it's a dagger. All right. We're walking through the woods at night. We ain't paying attention. You trip, you're dead. And people don't. It's like, or if you're lucky enough, it just gets you through the arm.
Yeah, or maybe poke an eye out. You know, it's all right.
I took 3 layers of skin off my friggin' leg from my kneecap down to my ankle. I was absolutely annihilated one night. We were walking through the woods, and I went in deeper in the woods to take a piss. And wham! I hit a stump. Oh, my God. That thing bled and bled and bled and bled and bled. And then it was open for so long. It took forever to scab over. But it's just funny, you know?
Right.
The dangers that are about guns, girls in the house tonight.
Hey, guns girl.
Hey, guns girl.
Yeah, you can eat them. We have what do you call it here? I know people eat. You know, I can't personally because you know I have a wife and 2 girls that like to feed the little fuckers. You know.
Take care, Phil.
Good night, Philly. Enjoy tomorrow.
I've never eaten a woodchuck, but I heard they're awesome.
I haven't either, and I want to try. But like I said, as soon as I have to wait, it's just
once the skin's out,
it's just easier for me to do it.
Just saying.
No. You know. They used to get mad. We used to take the shots of the rabbits from the window. You know.
Yep.
With my Pelican.
One thing I miss about living out in the country, we were always sliding that window open for something.
Yeah. You know. I didn't use it. You know, I'm just trying to. You know, like some people, There's two guys in town here. Whatever animal you skin, he'll take anything that you want.
Right.
You know, he uses a lot of them for bait because he traps. He doesn't trap here. He traps in, well, not in this town. He traps in Massachusetts, but just, you know, out west.
Right.
And he takes it all. He takes most of it for the bait. You know, like people call him up. I got a dead skunk in my yard or in front of my house or whatever. He drives right over. And, oh, thank you, Jesus. Thank you very much. And I'm like,
no, that's how you get the calls.
Yep.
Go up for the big ones and the small ones.
You know, uses it for bear hunting. Yeah. I didn't know that bear would go. I thought bear wanted sweet shit.
I just seen the Wild North. They were baiting bears, and they had 3 beaver hanging there, and that bear was going right after them things, man.
Yeah, he's got some bear and a half out there. He's got some big black bear out there.
See, them guys went out in the woods. There was a group of them, 3 or 4 guys talking just normal, sneaking a little bit. They had to shoo a bear away so they could get in their stand.
Yeah. My sister sent me one on Facebook one time, right? This guy deer hunting. And now he's in his tree stand. Up the tree of the tree stand comes a black bear.
Wow.
Puts his paws where you put your feet on the tree stand. Okay. Puts his paws on that and lifts his head up over the thing and puts his head on the fucking. No, he's got his head and his paws on the thing like that, saying, "Hey, what's up?" And you can hear the guy go, "Get out of here, get out of here, hurry up, get out of here, get out of here." You know? And of course, there's 9 million fucking views on it and people, you know, commenting and da 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 da. And so my sister sends it to me and she says, "Would you have shot it?" I said, "Yeah, I would have shot my pants." She goes, she says, "Would you have shot the deer?" I go, "Probably not. I would have did the exact same thing he did after I shit my pants."
Yeah.
And I says, the guy obviously knew he wasn't in danger. I says, but still, isn't that something though? It's just.
Yeah. Well, I seen the one, the bear went up the tree at the guy and he shoot it off. I mean, he had the rifle right in its nose. He shoot, you know, it finally left. And the guide was sitting in the tree next to him. He goes, "Why didn't you shoot that bear? It was huge." So I don't know.
Well, never been, but I know. Talking with a working class woodman who goes to New Hampshire. Well, obviously he lives in New Hampshire, but he gets in New Hampshire black bear every time he goes.
Got a mosquito dive bombing us.
And they are friggin' good tasting too. I don't know many people out there have eaten bear, but try it. It's good.
Right.
You know. Be right back after walk through the building where I don't have service. We're not going nowhere, Guns Girl.
You got such a tough job.
What does she do? Walking through the building. What are you doing in the building at 10:34 at night? Well, 9:34 at night where you are, right? That sucks to have to work nights. I used to work those. Well, second shift sucks anyways, but I used to work third shift. I loved working third shift.
Oh, yeah.
I used to love it. When I was single.
Love third shift.
Hated it with the kids, but I loved it when I was single. You know.
I don't know how long I'll be able to sit. I'm going to have to get up and walk around. I've been sitting in the car driving out here for 3 hours.
3 hours away? The fucking state ain't that big, is it?
No.
Yes.
Jesus Christ.
It says Google says it's only 2 hours and 10 minutes, but I swear it takes me 2.5 hours to get here.
Well, do you stop?
Yeah, I do stop.
Well,
So
that's
it
you
takes
2
me
hours and
about
10
3
minutes.
hours. I have to stop and take walks, poach fatwood from the rest stops and all that.
Careful in them rest stops. Okay? Stevie will tell you, if you see the lights flickering on and off, get out.
Or a red van. Just saying.
You know? Yeah, watch out for the white van. If you see a white van flashing his lights, just yeah. It's
Hey,
probably
later 308.
he'd probably be in a clown suit, so watch yourself.
No, they shoot clowns.
With some
people in
twinkly
clown
music.
suits.
Hey, regulator, what's up? How you been? He's working, but he's gonna listen in. That's awesome. Thank you.
Yeah, he commented on one of my videos.
Regulator's been around a long time. Long time. Yep. Shelly, what's going on? How are you? Are you staying out of trouble? Huh? She ain't gonna answer me. What? That's kind of what?
I'm trying to think of something comical to say. Asking Michelle if she's staying out of trouble is like asking
No, she prayed this morning. Pretty much, right? Fabulous. That's good. I'm glad that you're fabulous. We're glad that you're fabulous. Except that's like, you know, par for the course, ain't it? It's the weekend. We're all fabulous. I love that word, fabulous. You know, I don't know why I can't put the freaking things back to back, Stevie, side by side anymore. But I still have to go left and right, and I hate that.
what,
You know, back and forth. Yeah, it sucks. It's between the internal and the external.
I got mine up side by side.
Because yeah, you know how it is, though. I feel totally guilty. People come in and I don't see them, or people leave, I don't see them, and
I'll let you know if you're not yelling at them right away. I'll let you know. I have something else I noticed with YouTube.
What's that?
The like button's been screwing up. When you click the like button on a video, sometimes it don't take.
Really?
Yeah. So you got to click it 2 or 3 times, and then it will finally say added to your liked videos.
Huh. I think it's only a matter of time before they're gonna drop this free one and make it go to fucking YouTube Red.
Right. They keep asking.
You know, County Line, how the hell are you? Good to see you.
In a trip.
Yeah.
Going for a jog.
Yeah.
Going for a jog?
Yep.
Don't talk to strangers. Watch out for those stalkers too. I hear they're the worst. Just saying. I'm just trying to be nice. I like to help people out. We are talking about Mikey here. 2 screens next to each other. Never happened. Michelle, I used to have 2 screens next to each other when we were on Jamie time. You here, and then I had you down here in the box. You know what I mean? No, I did it that one time, and I haven't done it. I've been able to do it since. I'm quite sure if I try it. But I think the last time it happened, Steve, didn't I lose like half the chat, half the inside chat?
Something weird.
I don't know. It's all right. I just keep flipping back and forth. Like I said, I feel guilty if I miss someone, you know. Michelle posted a thing, and Michelle, was it you that posted it or somebody else on Facebook? I think it was somebody else. Posted a thing on Facebook, and this guy with a beard. And Michelle says, Jesus Christ, it looks like Mikey. With a beard.
Help!
Michelle, you remember that? Jesus. Michelle, of all the things you remember, you have to remember that one. Jesus. That was kind of funny. Because I don't fool around with this thing, Michelle. I don't go see, hey, what's this button do? You know what I mean? That started 18 months ago. Now the rating numbers are looking like pixie tubes. And the like automatically turns blue without touching it. Huh.
Yeah. So when you go to click the like button, it says removed from your liked. It's like, what the hell?
It's all fucked up. Only me, Michelle. Only in my dreams. It's easy to believe. Cheers, Shell. Cheers. I push your buttons all the time. Don't have a problem. Sweet, I love to push your buttons. Oh, you mean buttons to get you upset? Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, Groovy, what's going on? Groove, you get the night off? Groove, you get the night off. You know, you're always welcome on the panel of Quagmire. You realize that, right? What was I saying? Oh yeah, I was saying how I push Michelle's buttons. Yeah, I like to push your buttons. We push each other's buttons, Michelle, right? As long as you don't hit the major button, you're all set, right? Isn't that how we used to do it? So I didn't get to see Johnny's video. So obviously he isn't in here, so he's probably still out there. So it's just him and Adrian?
Yep.
Who's a silent panel member.
Yeah.
So Johnny is just him and Adrian. They're on the river, I'm assuming?
No, he said
no?
where they're at this time around, there was no water source. They had to bring in their own water.
Really?
Yeah. I think they were doing a 3-day, I think he said.
How's the cot working out for him?
He didn't show that part, but all their stuff was back there. So, well, they were pretty close to the truck this time around.
He was just on Scouting Freeze chat. Thank you, Preppin. Yo, Adrian, in my Rocky voice. I love that movie, Michelle. That was the best one. Yo, Adrian. The first one was the best one, I think, anyways.
Right.
You know, Michelle, what were you about? 4 when that movie came out? 3?
Yeah.
Not even.
Rocky 46 wasn't too bad.
I know, right? No, but it was. It was a great movie. I liked it. I really did. I thought it was cool. Too much sudden twang, right? The wheelchair fighter. Jesus. Uncle Cow ain't here, is he?
And
Uncle Cow. Speaking of Uncle Cow, I wish he'd come on Friday night with us. I know it's hard for him because, you know, I just wish he was able to. Sorry, I didn't mean to have radio silence. Just saying goodbye to my wife. She's going to work. Nearly 3 years after visiting a live chat, the next videos are too choppy to watch. I know it's the ads. Yeah, I mean, it's YouTube. Well, we can't complain because, first of all, it's free. And it brings us all together, gives us something that we're all interested in, whether we're in prepping, whether we're in whatever the hell we all want to do on here. You know what I mean? And yeah, we like to get together like this and shoot the shit and all that, but
yep,
still free.
that's how I confirmed I had my brakes on upside down.
You know. Oh, you went on YouTube to find that out?
Yeah, well, I just looked at the first one and said, yep, nipple's supposed to be on the top, you idiot.
I just go by the contour of the, you know, because if you look at a brake pad, right, it's almost like a smile, like a mustache or a frown face, right? Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, they go down that way, Stevie.
I'm talking about the calipers and the thing that holds the caliper.
See, I won't screw. I haven't put calipers in since I was probably in my very early 20s, and I won't ever do it again.
Oh, dude, it's a piece of cake now.
I'll take some. I'll have somebody else do it. Stevie, it was a nightmare when I tried to do it. Anybody else have any nightmares doing calipers? Or was it just Mikey? Of course, I drank back then, so you guys help me out there, all right?
Right.
But
damn, that job took me a whole case.
They're saying the Russians have cookied everyone's router now. They're all lying. Yeah, no doubt. Yes, Michelle, and you got to help me with. I still got to do that channel, Michelle. I want to put the Quagmire, make a Quagmire channel, and do what we talked about before. Remember? Michelle, the time I have zero time to, you know, it just sucks. Drum brakes suck. Amen. But pads and rotors, that shit's fine. I have no problems doing them. I always like to have somebody double check my shit because, especially on my wife's car, you know, because she's got her and the kids, you know. But,
right,
you know, so I always have somebody double check it and make sure. Because listen, you guys know I'm no master mechanic. I don't claim to be one. I don't play one on TV. You know, it's just shit that I've learned through the years that I, you know, try to save a buck and do it myself. You know. Although I take the wife's car to go get it oil change, because anybody ever climbed up beneath a Hyundai? Oh, what is that issue? What does she have? No, that's Sonata's the car. Santa Fe.
You know you can't climb under them.
She's got a Santa Fe, right, Stevie?
Yeah.
Stevie, I swear to God, there has to be 92 fucking bolts to take the fucking little cover off to change the oil. And I don't want to leave it off because, you know, it's helpful, I guess.
For a purpose.
But
what, they got the whole top of the engine covered?
No, the bottom.
Oh, underneath.
Yeah. Sucks. The effing e-brake cable. No, but it just sucks, you know. And so that I go have somebody else, or my brother will do it, but I won't fuck with it. Right. I have a hard time getting under vehicles. No, it has nothing to do with me being fat. I get lightheaded, and I want to throw up if I lay flat. If I don't have, if my head's not tilted, you know, like excuse me, not tilted. Like if I don't have a pillow under my head,
yeah,
with something under my head, I will throw up or feel nauseous.
That sounds like your inner ear problem.
Seized. HRM says drum brakes outlast disc, but there's a tip: don't buy the most expensive brake parts. Just make sure you have new drums, rotors, metallic pads, and shoes. Okay, you're good to go.
I know my drum brakes last longer because I try not to use them. I coast more because I don't want to.
HRM, you are looking at somebody that goes to fucking Advanced Auto Parts. What do you got for brake pads? Well, we got da. I says, oh, you see that $14 pair? Will that fit my car? Give it to me.
Right.
Frankie, how are you, bud? Good to see you. Frank, when are we going to have coffee? We need to have coffee, Frankie. We could sit in fucking Dunkin' for fucking hours.
Groovy.
What do you say? Where is he?
Busting my balls about my flip phone. It says, take a picture, Steve. Oh, wait, flip phone.
Groove, that's the shit you gotta save to be on air, brother. Come on air with us. Can you come on with us? I know, I'm not. Listen, if you can't, you can't. Listen, I don't want to get you all in trouble.
Yeah, there you go.
Maybe he has a flip phone too.
Most braking is done in the front anyway. You can go 3 to 1 on a swap. Yeah.
Yep. Can anybody tell me why that is? I've never been able to figure it out.
And I gotta do my wife's too, because her freaking, what do you call it?
Oh, I know why.
Her hubcap's all rotten.
Oh, nasty. Because you got more weight on the front, and it will take more brake torque without skidding.
Frankie, I'll tell you what, brother. I'm in. I'll sit at that river all day long. That'd be my whole problem. I will sit at that river all day long. Beautiful river. Especially in October when the leaves are changing, late September, early October when the leaves are changing. My mom was trying to tell me how to send a message on her flip phone, and I have an iPhone. I told her, you have a dumb phone, and I have a smartphone.
I noticed most of those smartphones depends on the operator.
We still have the flip phones at work, right? I don't know. I haven't used a fucking work phone in years, but it's a flip phone. New guy started and he goes, really? Flip phone? Seriously? I go, oh yeah, nothing but the best here. Get this, check this out. We got this new kid in, right? He leaves early. I'd like to come in an hour early on Fridays and leave an hour early so I can go to church. I said, I'd like to come in 3 hours early and go home 3 hours early because I like to sleep, but that ain't going to happen. So if the church thing works out for you, let me know. I said, because then I'll become a practicing Catholic and I'll have to go to church every day and go forgive my sins every day. And I'll be there for fucking hours. And then everybody's yelling at me, Mike, shh. You can't say that shit.
Oh.
I'm like, with the shit that I say to the girl in the office, you can't tell me I can't say that. Holy shit. I'm a certified Monroe shock and strut expert. Good. Get your ass to fucking Massachusetts, will you? I almost lost a fucking hand putting shocks in. Don't do that again either.
Well, that's something else I did too. Put the new shock on that one side that I didn't fix 2 years ago, last year.
All right, Groovy, no problem. I understand. No, Steve, see, my problem was that I would get, back in the day, right, I'd get frustrated. I'd come out from underneath the vehicle. I'd have a beer or two and then go back underneath. Get frustrated, come out, go back underneath.
Yeah.
You know? And people would laugh. I'd be in the neighborhood and they'd be like, why does it take you friggin' 4 minutes to change plugs and wires, but it takes you forever to... That's because, first of all, on this truck, plugs and wires are right there where they belong. You know? There is no jacking up of the engine, moving it a little bit to get a friggin' wrench in there. Fuck that.
Right? A quarter turn at a time.
Sucks.
I'd changed my spark plugs when I was in there too, and that was a pain in the ass. I had to use every swivel, every extension, on every plug. Switching parts.
Let me help you with something. Loosen your motor mounts almost until they're going to come out. Like, leave about 5 threads on each. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just get it loose. You have a jack?
Yep.
take your jack it up a little bit, pull the jack about an inch, just an inch, not even enough for you to enough where the bolt's going to allow you to move it. You know what I mean?
Right.
Now, what my buddy does is that he'll take him out and go like 4 inches to give him plenty of room. But the guy at work showed me that you don't have to go 4 inches. And what he does is he moves it, Stevie, right? And he says it only doesn't even go in like an inch, and that's enough to get the he uses a wicked extension on his. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it gets in there with no problem. Yeah. With the swivel, yes. You know how much those are. You know. Someone is coming out with a folding smartphone, big screen.
Woo-hoo! I'm on it.
Always one more. But that's what they told me, Stevie, when I had my my Mercury.
Right.
Because it was just, the sideways sixes, and it's just.
Well, mine's a V6.
Okay.
And the bad thing about it, you can't get it from the front. You got to lay in the van and take the cowl off.
That's what I'm saying.
That's how I hurt my rib, laying across the seat.
Pain in the ass. You can't do them anymore. It's just.
Yeah. But on the good side, I could have done it in a rainstorm because I was undercover.
When you have to take your front tire off to take your starter out, that's dumb.
Yeah, or get it to your battery in the wheel well.
Well, I had a Dodge Aries, not a Dodge Aries, excuse me. A Dodge, what do you call it? The battery was in the wheel well. I didn't have it very long. My mother-in-law gave me the car. But Wayne Andrews. Racists. I know, right? Wayne. I'm working on a Ford ABS brake system that has a crossover pressure differential valve. Fuck. Prepping to endure. Deleted Wayne Andrews.
He said racism.
Can I ask a question? Anybody? Say yes or no.
Yes.
Yes.
Do I know Wayne Andrews?
You gave him a wrench. You better know him.
No, I didn't.
He's got a wrench.
There's somebody we know that would, what do you call it?
Before they changed it.
Yep. So now you know who your stock is. Now you know who your, what do you call it? I had a Mexican boyfriend one time. I can't say what I want to. No, you can't. Be a good girl. Be a good girl. Guns girl said when she had a Ford problem, you had to drop the left side of the engine. Right. To take the water pump out. Same thing. Exactly. See, Stevie? That's what I'm talking about. You drop this front, boom, pull it out.
Yeah, that's why I don't want a small car or a new car.
You know? Frankie says his next vehicle is going to be a pre-84 Chevy K-Blazer.
I know a welder, no shit. Hey, GI, what's up?
GI, how are you? GI, obviously, if you have the time, just say, Mikey, send me a link and we'll send you one. Side mount motor. Yeah, you can't do that. Side mount suck. I hate side mounts on a fucking battery. Say I if you hate side mounts on a battery, people out in the chat room. Just type I if you hate side mounts on a battery. Me personally, I think they're dumb. Hate them with a passion. Maybe they get locked out.
I'm surprised it let me do that.
It's because you got a wrench.
Oh.
See that? Stevie B, Frankie. All right, what's going on here? Am I missing something?
No shit.
Well, like seriously, how did Stevie B, how did you get a crown?
Frank's got one too. Awesome.
People are fucking with me.
You're getting hijacked, I think, Mike.
People are definitely fucking with Mikey D.
Somebody learned some new tricks.
Somebody's fucking with Mikey.
And guess who just happens to be in the room at the same time?
Oh, Michelle? Yeah.
Well,
Michelle, side mount. I am thinking that is kind of different. Side mounts are fun, Michelle. Geez, we're a bunch of tools in here, huh? Holy shit. There's no way you can tell me you never done a side mount, Michelle. Come on now. Woman of your stature. How big's the horse? Big enough that there's no complaints. How's that sound? Jay Wasson says streams on YouTube have been glitching the past few days. Yeah, I'd say because a troll just came in with a fucking wrench next to his name that I don't even know. I'll give you another one. Right, Stevie? Back in the day, you got a little hole in the muffler or something or whatever. You go get a sticker or whatever, and you know you're not going to get one. Who has ever cut open a can, taken coat hanger wire, and put a can up there to patch the hole to get a sticker?
Oh, we don't have to get stickers.
You don't need a sticker on your vehicle? An inspection sticker?
They did it here for a couple of years. It went to court, and they took it back away.
Seriously?
Yep.
Hey, send Georgie a link just in case. No, I didn't, by the way, to answer your question.
Oh. I'll PM it to you, George. BRB. Give me a minute.
Why does everybody in my fucking chat have a fucking wrench beside them right now?
There must be some new emoji or some damn thing. I think it looks pretty epic. Everybody
but Frankie. What the fuck's wrong?
Well, first he had a crown, then he had a wrench. Now he has nothing.
I know, Frankie. What the fuck? We don't like you? Frankie, you know what sucks now about the stickers? You can't get hot ones.
What an idiot.
That sucks a big donkey do. Wow, this is funny.
This would be a good time to play the X-Files theme. All that weird shit going on in the chat.
Somebody's done fucking with Mikey D tonight, huh? Holy shit, Batman.
Have to see if it shows up on other chats.
That's a weird phenomenon.
Oh. You beg to differ, Frankie. You got a new tool bag. You need one. You need a new tool bag. You know, you can do that new tool bag. Take a screwdriver, unscrew them bolts in your fucking squash, right? Put some brain in there. So you'll be able to. I had nothing to do with it. Yeah, bullshit. You probably told everybody how to do it. Don't you give me that, Michelle. I didn't fall off the turnip truck yesterday, you know.
I still want to know about the crown. That's pretty awesome.
That was fucking funny. A crown with a troll. Yeah. A troll with a crown. New system. Well, that's too, right? Speaking of the new system, can we talk politics for half a second? Yeah, we can. Michelle's gonna go out of her mind. Mikey, don't talk politics. Just real quick. Did I read a tweet come across my phone that read that the Supreme Court told Donald Trump he can't fucking delete people from or something to do with Twitter? Somebody help me out.
I haven't heard a word.
Anybody in the chat room on Twitter? If so, did anybody hear that you can't? Trump was told by the Supreme Court that he couldn't erase people. Thank you, Michelle. Do you have the?
You talking about off his account?
Yeah, Michelle. Do you have the Queen's crown? If I'm the king.
Why couldn't he?
I don't know. I'll have to go back on my Twitter feed and find it.
Yeah, that's probably from MSM or MSN. What is it?
MSNBC?
I don't know.
Good night, Groovy. Good to see you, my friend. Yeah, see? Driver heard it too, so I know I'm not smoking crack. Michelle's pissy. Blah, 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 because I'm talking about politics. But, sorry. So driver knows what I'm talking about. So I want to know one thing. All right. Why can't he?
Yeah, no shit.
The United States government don't own his fucking Twitter feed. Don't have two screens, but you can do Twitter. I do Twitter. You're friends with me on Twitter. Knock it off. Not the Supreme Court. It was some jackwagon lower court judge. Okay, thank you, Johnny. Like I said, I didn't read the whole tweet, the whole thing. It just came across my phone real quick as I was driving, and I was like, what the hell's that? You know? Johnny, how the hell can they get away with doing it, dude? I thought a Twitter feed was a private thing type thing, you know?
Should be.
I do have two screens up, Michelle. I just found out how to do it. Actually, I didn't find out. I just sort of remembered how you told me to do it. It's a private company. Twitter's a private company? How can Twitter... DS, are you answering what I just asked? Oh, Michelle. Johnny, do me a favor, dude. Dude, just do me a favor. Get something. I don't care if it's a chocolate cake with whipped cream. Do something. Just throw it right at it. All right, DS. She won't let me forget that bridge. She won't let me forget it.
Well, dude, that's a biggie. You gotta admit.
Yeah, but it fit under it. I fit under it just fine, you know.
Yep. Stupid roof rack.
Yeah. They can't. First Amendment, you can have free speech, but you can't make them listen. I don't know. It's just weird. I'm going to look into it tonight or tomorrow, probably. Most likely tomorrow. And I'll, I just thought it was kind of... Good night, big dog. People were trying to say that Trump's Twitter account had become public due to his office, and therefore blocking anybody from it would violate their First Amendment to protest on it. Tough shit. It's still his. He owns it, not the fucking U.S. government. Because he doesn't have to have a Twitter account. He can get rid of it any fucking time he wants.
Ain't that crap?
I really don't understand how someone could even take that to court. I just, you're tying up a judge in a courtroom and all these people for that. I can vouch for him. He can't text and drive. Can you imagine him? That's why I was on his phone. Jesus Christ. But can you imagine that though? Why are they wasting their time with that?
Because it's true.
Or is it a judge that just looked at it? It's kind of like going to get a warrant, right? The judge reads da 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 da, and then boom. Is that the same type of thing? Because they found a lip judge. No shit, right, Johnny? Wow.
There's a lot of them out there still.
Holy shit, though. Think about that for a half a second. Is that not scary?
Right?
It's unreal. Exactly, driver. So let me ask you this question. Because I don't know the answer. I'm not even being a wise ass. Can a judge, like you asked what it was about? That is what some people were arguing. No. I'm just saying. I know, Joe. Let me ask a question. The world is very scary, prepping. Let me ask you a question. Can a judge, okay? Can a judge say, this is foolishness, get it out of my courtroom?
I'm pretty sure they can. Two minutes to Wapner.
Right. No, but I mean, like, so whoever filed that, whoever brought it to light, whatever, right? And it goes to the courtroom. It's in front of the judge. I don't understand why the judge just can't say, "Are you really bothering me with this bullshit right now?"
Right. Well, for one, it's the president.
And I don't care if it's I don't care if it's a libtard. I don't care if it's a fucking Republican. I don't care if it's a fucking. I don't give a rat's fuck what they are. Just have a brain in your head that says to yourself, "This is fucking stupid. Get it out of my friggin'. Get out of." You know what I mean? I don't know.
Yep. All that doesn't matter though, because the judge is getting his 15 minutes of fame.
Johnny says they can. Thank you, Johnny. AZ Prepper is in the house. What's going on, AZ? Good to see you. He could, but he was a Trump hater as well. See, there you go. So they're taking the smarts, their own smarts, their own, you know, and because the hate. Seriously? I don't know. It's unreal. It's got to be me. Michelle's canning out ranches like they're candy. Oh, Michelle, is that a Geico? Or a lizard? I didn't think they were brown. I thought they were green. Oh, that's a chameleon. He's changing colors. See that, Stevie?
Yeah.
I know my animals, Stevie. I know my reptiles.
Hey, they all taste like chicken.
Right? Not Michelle's, though. She's got little ones. Unicorns. They do exist. But I don't know, guys. I just think that she's giving me the finger. I don't know, guys. I just think it's kind of silly that you would even put that in front of a.
Well, that kind of crap's been going on a long time. I mean, that's.
But Stevie, even if you're Stevie, even if you are dead, even if you are just such a bleeding heart fucking liberal, right? And something crosses your desk, and whatever, you got to go to court. Are you? Do you hate that much? Would you hate that much to say, yeah, hey, let's do this and screw this guy? No, I mean, seriously?
Right.
Mikey can save $15 on his new computer by switching to Geico, by switching to Sprite. You got 17 crabs.
What?
Do they taste good, Michelle? Do you boil them or steam them? I don't know. That's just me. I just, and you know what? If it was Obama, I'd say the same fucking thing. If it was fucking Hitlery, I'd say the same thing. If it was fucking, it doesn't matter who would be in the office. I still think it would be dumb. Unfortunately, that judge doesn't see it that way. Oh, hermit crabs. Oh, those are only baby ones. You can't eat them. There's nothing behind them. Michelle, you still got the groundworms? The safety gym on 2 strings. I don't. That's just how I feel, guys. Sorry, I know you guys don't like when I talk politics. I kind of like talking politics, but
Well, this country's got to get rid of the frivolous lawsuits.
yeah, I mean, all right. I'm gonna throw another question out there that I don't know the answer to. So, Johnny, if you're still here, still listening, or whoever, Easy Prepper, Stevie, I don't give a rat's ass who you are. If you know this answer, please tell me. Did I just freeze Stevie, or did you?
I don't know.
I don't know. I keep seeing it on the inside chat that one of us ain't moving. Anywho, how much or you know, an estimate, right? How much is it for to do frivolous shit like this? Anybody know? Yeah, insight right here, bro. I got it, brother.
The insight.
Good night, driver. Thank you for coming. It's always a pleasure to see you. George, you didn't want the link?
It didn't work.
Huh? I'll just send it. I'll just send it. Huh?
I thought George might have popped in.
I thought he did too, but how much does it cost to go to court? So in other words, if they actually spent their time in here, like, you know, I don't know. My point is that you have these frivolous fucking lawsuits and silly shit going to court. If you got rid of a lot of those, are we saving any money? Like, how much money do you think we could save?
Right. I think a lot of the frivolous lawsuits, they find those lawyers that do it on commission or whatever. You know, if you win, I get a certain percentage.
Right. I don't know. I just think it's silly. You know, tens of millions nationally for the year. Wow. It's unreal. It's I don't know. We were talking about at work today that I'm gonna probably get beat up for saying this, but it's okay. So UPS freight might be going on strike. I don't know if it's all of UPS or just UPS freight. So we're just waiting for us, Roadway, New England Motor Freight. We're just waiting for their business. You know what I mean?
Right.
Because it's going to happen. They're going to go on strike. So we're talking about the unions and stuff. When I worked for the union back in the 80s, okay, I worked for a lighting company. And if I was down on the paint line, that was my job, right? If somebody called in sick and I had a light day or what have you, and they sent me down to the shipping department or they sent me over to the press department, right? I'd go over to the time clock, punch out, or double punch actually, and then write press shop next to it. Okay.
Right.
And then they'd have to fill out a card down there. The guy that ran the press shop had to sign it. You know, this is a paper trail. It wasn't like anybody can just go sign their card and all that shit, okay? But I would get their rate. You know what I'm saying? So my rate went up. So if I did it for a day or two, I'd get that rate of money per hour, which was more than mine, obviously. Okay. So now firemen do the same thing. We had a fireman here in Massachusetts that was on light duty. This is the best story ever, and it's in the Boston Globe. So if you guys want to check it out, please do. Okay. Why would they send Mike to the press department? Shut up. So they had a fireman here, okay, who was on light duty. You know what his light duty turned into? Driving the chief around.
Oh, really?
Okay. Driving the chief around pays more than what he was making as a fireman. Well, he's always a fireman, but you know what I'm saying? Like being on the firehouse.
Wow.
Okay. Are you ready? It gets better. It gets real better. Walking with the chief down a set of stairs. Okay. Breaks his ankle. I don't know, just disintegrates his ankle walking down a set of stairs. Okay. He goes out on comp on that pay. Okay.
Yep.
Problems with the foot, operations, the whole nine. Guy retires. Anybody want to take a stab at what pay he was getting when he retired?
Well, that's the job he was doing.
That's fucked up, Stevie. That's fucked up. Don't you think?
That's the job he was doing. That's what he went out.
That's fucked up.
Doing that job.
That's fucked up. And you want to know why? You want to know why it's millions of dollars?
I want to know why the chief has a driver to start with. That's
Oh yeah. It's shit. The fucking stadies around here are getting fucking $50 an hour to fucking do details, for Christ's sakes. You know, it's phenomenal. Phenomenal. That was his pay scale. I know it was his pay scale, but I don't know. It wasn't his pace. He was just covering. That wasn't his new job. It wasn't like he transferred from being a firefighter, you know, to being an errand boy. If you went from firefighter to errand boy, yes, that's a transfer to a different department. I get it. A permanent transfer, not I'm doing this for a week bullshit. You know what I'm saying? If you're doing it for a week, you shouldn't be able to retire on a pay grade higher, way so much higher. That just doesn't make sense. Because what you're doing is that you're hurting the department, believe it or not, right? And then you want to know why you can't get contracts with the mayor of the city of Boston. You know what I mean? They got another guy out. This one's also in the Boston Globe. It's also on the Boston News. And Frankie will tell you all this shit, by the way. Frankie's still here. He'll tell you this shit. Okay? Firemen's out on comp for forever and a week. I'm not even going to give you a time frame because I don't know. All right? I'm just going to say forever and a fucking week. Collecting. Okay? You ready? Because he hurt his back, Stevie. What did he get caught doing?
Golfing?
No. It gets better than that.
Lifting weights.
For a tournament, like for, what do you call it? Like Schwarzenegger did.
Wow.
Like, what do you call it? Help me out here. Competitively.
Right. Well, then the guy should get busted and pay all that money back.
Are you fucking kidding me? I don't know. It's just so here's the problem. Here's what I think is going to happen. I think that I know, like around here, Local 25 is a wicked strong union. Okay, they got drivers in it, and they got truck drivers in it, and they got um, a bunch of other affiliates in it.
Hey, Nathan, how the hell are you?
The tradesmen guys, the trades guys, a lot of trades guys that are in the union around here. Here's the thing that they're not understanding. You take the non-union guys, like FedEx, okay? Number one, you get hired at FedEx and you sign off saying you will not try to form or anything like that about a union, okay? And here's what FedEx does. Good night, Frank. Frank, PM me. We got to set up a coffee time. Nathan, how are you? We got to set up a coffee time there, Frankie. Good night, Johnny. Thanks for coming in, dude. I should have wrote it down, because I forgot what the hell I was just saying.
You had to sign. I won't start a union paper.
Okay. So you know what these companies are doing now? They're paying up to union wage. See, before the unions would pay a hell of a lot more money. You'd earn a lot more money being in the union. Now that's not so much true no more.
Right.
Okay. And also, you're not paying union dues. And also, when you take a vacation or a sick day, you're getting paid for it. These guys aren't getting paid for it. You know what I'm saying? They take a week vacation, 2 weeks vacation, whatever the hell it is. They take a day off. They don't get that in their pay. Do you understand?
Right.
I do. I get paid not to be there. You know what I mean?
Well, that's an incentive to stay at
Put it to you this way. There are guys at FedEx, and I'm not just saying 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 or 6, okay? There are a ton of people that work for the company. Just freight. I'm not getting into office. I'm not getting into ground. I'm not getting into all that bullshit, okay? I'm just talking about FedEx freight, okay? They're making more than UPS guys, and UPS guys are Local 25. It's a big union, a big, strong union.
I don't understand. UPS has been underpaid forever. I mean, I knew UPS drivers way back in the early 80s, and they were
ground guys or tractor guys?
The guy in the brown truck.
Yeah, those are ground guys.
Yeah. They were always getting screwed over.
Stevie, listen to me. I can go work on the dock at FedEx ground. Work 5 to 6 hours a night. Okay. What am I going to start out at? About $13 an hour. I work freight. I start out at $16.60 an hour. I'm making $20.26 an hour part-time working freight. Loading trucks. That's it. Loading trucks and building decks. UPS isn't paying their people that much to work ground. Not even their part-timers. It's amazing. I'm telling you. The companies that aren't union, okay, they mean that they don't have the pension. I'll give it to you. I'll give it to you. But what they're doing is they're putting your money away in stocks and everything else, so they're still going to make you money. It's not a pension that you're thinking about, but it's a different kind of thing. And my point is that some of these big non-union companies are competing with these big union companies and winning.
Right.
Unfortunately, we have like a law in my hometown here. We have a law that says that if something gets built in the town that costs anything over like 40 grand or something, it has to go to the unions. That's not fair.
Well, that's something somebody signed a contract years ago.
But it's not fair, because who's to say that a union carpenter is a better carpenter than me? If I'm a carpenter for 15 years and union carpenter's only been a union carpenter for 3 years, what makes him better than me?
It don't.
Exactly. Then why does it have to be like that? Why can't
in the 40s?
If I want to go in the city of Boston, I hit the fucking lotto. I hit the lotto, okay? I want to know why I can't have a building built, painted, the whole 9 yards, and not having the union guys do it.
Now, is that city contracts or just average Joe Blow contracts?
It's a thing. You look it up in your own state. It's the same thing. I'm going to guarantee it. Major city, Detroit. Detroit puts a 8-story fucking building up tomorrow morning. It has to be a union people that does it. That's not fair.
I don't think that flies anymore with the right to work law.
I bet you might want to look it up. I'm almost positive I'm right. I'm here to say that a union carpenter is a better carpenter than Mike. Just saying. Horse shit, you asshole. Horse shit. Horse shit. No, you guys, look at. I got cousins that are union carpenters. I got a great friend that's a union electrician. I'm not jabbing them. I'm not saying they suck a dick. I'm not saying any of that bullshit. Okay. All I'm saying is that it doesn't make you better because you're in a union, and it doesn't. I know what you wrote earlier, prepping about wages and I did see it, but I didn't write it down. It's the same with non-union guys. They still want the healthcare. They still want all that. You know, I just don't understand.
Federal.
You know, Insight says right to work is just some states.
Yeah, I thought it was federal because Obama was the one who signed it in, and this, that, and the other.
I know, Jay Watt. Relax, it's all good. I'm just saying that I just think it's silly, you know. I don't think it's fair. You know what I mean? That's all I'm saying.
Well, you know, back in the day when that stuff was started, it made sense because there were non-union companies that would hire
$2 an hour and say, I get all that. Right. I get that.
So what needs to happen is the city needs to update its contracts.
Right. You know, I don't know. I just, about fucking time you got here. Were we out in the woods?
Actually, I was chatting, or I was on a live chat with Scouting Free.
I heard. I understand that. I understand that Mark comes before me. I get it. I understand.
Well, he was there first, but
First
after that, I had to eat something, man. I haven't ate all day. I mowed the lawn. I worked like a dog. I camped for 3 days. I'm just what?
Oh, I can't, hang on. Let's go down this road. Let's get down this road. I camped for 3 days. It's been a long week. I'm tired. No, that's awesome. I did.
Well, Mike Alisi's up front about cheating on you.
Right. I did have a feed that you did, and then when I looked at it, I noticed it was a nice long one. But I have not watched it yet, but I'm going to.
Well, yeah.
But all right. So you're cheating on me.
So then I'd take a shower and clean up before I,
Yeah. Why does everybody do that? Stevie has to go in the shower before he comes on too. Me and who was with me making fun of Stevie? UAW has tried to strong arm here at the.
Mike,
John.
I didn't take the shower for you.
Thanks, Lisa.
That's today because that young lady's with you.
Thank you, Steve. I appreciate that.
I'm talking about when you buy your friggin' self, you're still taking a shower.
Oh, hell yeah.
We can't smell you.
But it feels good.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, tonight might have felt good for him, but I'm just saying, you know.
You can have that. I need to get horizontal. My back hurts.
Okay. She's gonna get horizontal. Her back's aching.
Oh,
No more softballs like that. Anywho, all right. Yes, plus we drive prevailing wages. You do, Prepper. I should thank you guys because my kid brother and a bunch of other people hate my guts. There's no way you work 18 hours a week for $20.26 an hour. Is yes, I do every week. You know, I'm pissed that I can't work on a Saturday. You know, they don't get it. All right, enough of that bullshit for now. I want Johnny to tell me how his trip was without going into, you know, because I want to watch I still want to watch the video. But, you know, we'll get into the cheating on me with Mark. I'll fucking PM Mark in a minute and say, hey, what the fuck? Stealing my guys from my fucking chat. You know, what the fuck? Number one, why are you having a chat the same night at the same time I am? I mean, really. But no, Mark's. Anybody that knows me knows that I've known Mark of quite some time, and he's an awesome, awesome, awesome guy.
Yeah, we're on there till about 9 o'clock probably. It's 4 o'clock his time.
His time, right on.
Yeah, it's 10 here and 4 his time. Yeah,
he's such a good dude.
Yeah, he is. But
absolutely insight, absolutely very well put. Yeah. So, how are you with Adrian? How'd you guys make out?
Had a good, found a nice new camp and had some good food, some fire, found some amazing fat wood.
How did Stevie told me that you caught it in your own water.
Yeah, we had to haul our own water and there's no water source.
Right, you weren't near a water source. So I said to myself, okay, if that's it, he wasn't at any other places that he's been to before because usually you're near a water source. So
yeah.
How did the cart work with the water? Did you put the water in the cart or did you have it in your pack?
It didn't need to. We actually parked. We actually got the truck snuck in the woods far enough back to where we could just unload it out of the truck and walk about, I don't know, 50 feet or so, and then set up our tents and stuff. And then down the hill, about another 40 feet, we had our fire pit and our kitchen. And
that's cool.
Had a bunch of good food. And
I think that's how I want to do my winter camping. Just in case something fucks up, I can just go, you know.
Yeah.
Speaking of winter camping, I watched a video of 2 new people that went to camp for the very first time because they saw a bunch of videos like I did. And they said, we're going to do that. They went out and bought everything brand new, blah, 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 blah. They couldn't understand why the fucking tent was full of smoke. Windy like a sumbitch, and they got the fucking pipe pointed into the wind.
Oops.
All right. So it's an error that they probably didn't realize that they needed to do. You know? But holy Hannah, really?
Yeah.
And then they were going through the thing, and they're like, well, we don't know how to... Why would you not know how to do something and then not, like, bring somebody with you that does? Or bring some literature that tells you.
Something. You don't go blind.
You trying to die? This is the winter. We're not talking fucking 70 degrees outside.
Right.
Yeah. It was hot, I'll tell you that.
Was it?
Yeah. And the ruffled grouse rope just thumping like all day.
Did you get any?
No, we heard them. We heard them. That and the whippoorwill at night. As soon as it got dark, we started our fire. That woo 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 all night long. 5 in the morning, it was still doing it.
Man, they got some vocal cords.
Oh man, and that was both nights. Yeah, they didn't let up, and there was like 4 or 5 of them. But
So
it was kind of
I just learned what a chigger is, John.
chigger.
Yeah, southernmost homestead. Okay. I don't know if you guys are familiar with his channel or not, but go check him out. He's a cool dude. He lives in Northwest Tennessee now. He lived up here in New Hampshire for a little bit. Then he was in Florida. Now he's up in the northwest area of Tennessee. Anywho, he was saying the chickens are out there in the grass, the tall grass or whatever.
Yeah.
And he's cutting the grass, and he said, so he was explaining how the chickens, and he said some old time farmer gave him, something to buy or whatever, and they had to mix the solution, and then you spray it. And so after I saw the video, I commented, is it anything like the New Hampshire black flies? Because the little tiny ass black flies up here suck. And he goes, no, they're worse. They bite you, and then he says, for 3 days you're like this.
Yeah.
Bury themselves in you.
Yeah.
So
they can put their larvae in you.
You didn't get any of that problem? You didn't have any of those problems?
No, we don't have chiggers. I actually, we didn't see one tick either.
Oh, that's a plus.
That was a big plus.
That's a plus.
Yeah.
You had good weather.
No, I got bit by one mosquito. Didn't have to use bug spray.
There you go.
I did have to use sunscreen because the sun was out.
You ate like a king, I'm assuming.
Yeah. Well, actually, we got there. It was raining. Where it's just sprinkling.
Flint and Steel Survival. How the hell you doing?
Hey, Flint.
How you been, man? Great to see you. Oh, I haven't seen you in a while. Been watching your videos, but I haven't seen you in a while. Good to see you. You guys, I know a lot of you don't know who Flint and Steel is. Johnny and I do.
Yep.
But if you don't know who Flint and Steel is, do yourself a favor. Go check his channel out. Real cool dude. Real cool dude. Not saying it because he's here. Johnny will tell you.
Yep.
Really cool guy. Great channel, too. So go give him a look-see and check it out for yourself.
Right.
All right, Nathan, you might know Flint.
Yeah, Mike, be glad we don't have chiggers. I remember my first experience with them when I moved down south.
Yeah, they're bad.
Oh my God! I found a spot to go squirrel hunting. I pulled up a seat next to an oak tree, sat there like I do here, waiting for them to come out.
Yep.
I had chiggers buried in my ass and my back. Oh my God! They itch like 3 times worse than a mosquito bite. And
Really?
Well, I had to take fingernail polish and put over every little bump, and it's supposed to suffocate them, and they'll fall out or whatever. But yeah, they actually lay eggs and shit in your skin.
Really?
Yep.
Oh,
Fuck that. So they'd love that cut right there, dude. I don't know if I got bit by something or whatever, but I scratched it, and then there was a hole in my hand right there, where that scab is.
It looks like a deer fly or something.
It finally just scabbed over, but it was a hole. It was like, my boss is like, you realize you're bleeding, right? I go, yeah. He goes, what is that? I goes, I don't know. It went like that. And then that's what happened. He goes, a hole. That's all that happened. He says, that's on a nail. I goes, no, dude, I'm telling you what happened.
Probably a fly bite. Yeah, right, Guns Girl. She's you're making me itchy. Man,
Guns Girl, do you need your back scratched? Come on, Guns Girl. That was my best friggin' creepy voice I could do. Come on, now all I need now is Gear Grinding in here to go.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Start talking about ticks, I'll start getting flinchy.
I'll tell you about ticks. Okay. So we're hunting, and my buddy's ahead of me. He's like, Jesus. I go, what? He goes, look at my arm. I got like 10 ticks on my arm. You know, so he gets him off his coat. And I go, hey, idiot, come here. He's like, what? I go, you're walking through the woods. Look at this fucking thing. It was all covered with ticks. Covered. It was just, you can see them climbing all over this. The thing was about this big around. Branches, all leaves, the whole nine. And it was fucking covered with them. And
there it goes. I'm getting itchy.
oh, yeah. For some reason, knock on wood, I haven't had a tick on me in, I don't know.
Must be all the garlic you're eating.
It's got to be the garlic. Yeah, something. I don't know.
I've only ever had one. That was last year I had one.
With the Lyme disease going on, I get nervous, you know.
Yeah. I never used to think about it. I used to sleep on the ground under a tarp, you know, and
Yeah.
no bug net, no nothing, you know. Not no more.
You know, I watched my sister with the Lyme disease. She got up. My brother and I were in the same spot. He got bit by a tick. Couple of circles around it. Yep, you're fucked. You know, no problem, guns girl. I'm on my way. Sorry, didn't mean to make you gag. Well, you know, on the tick thing, that is.
I'm itching all over. Thanks.
Sorry, you guys.
Itchy.
All right, so we'll do this. So we won't talk about the ticks. So give me what else? You ate like kings.
Yeah,
Because I saw your Facebook post and I was liking all those. I'm like, son of a bitch. I says, damn, he eats good when he goes out there.
Did a little flint and steel fire. Did a little lighting up some fat wood.
I heard you got some fat wood.
Yeah, some good stuff, man. It was just, I split a couple of them, and about an hour or so later, the sap in it was just dripping out of the end of them.
Oh, love that.
Oh, it's like candy, man.
That's hot right there.
I also heard that you pulled, you know, you couldn't be John the M.I. Woodsman if you didn't do it, right? I also heard that you gave a shout out to a channel.
Yep.
That's awesome.
Camp hard.
That's good. That's good. Good for you. That's awesome. Jay Wasson says one word for ticks and chickens: permethrin. Thank you. That's the stuff they use, Jay Watt.
Yeah.
You guys go over to watch. I'm telling you, Southernmost Homesteader. He had permethrin. Is that how you say it? And then he mixed it with something else, right? Vinegar and something else, right? This is what the farmer told Southernmost Homesteader to do, and then he put it in a you know, the yard sprayers, you know, about this big, you know, jugs about this big, this tall, this big around, with a sprayer on it, and he's gonna take that because he's gonna go do some tree work. Oh, you got rattlesnakes? Yeah, I think I'd rather get bit by a chigger.
Yeah,
just saying. A friend of Insights killed a 6-foot rattler the other day. Wow. 6 fucking foot rattler.
That's huge.
That'll ruin your fucking day if it bit you, right? Are they all poisonous or just the diamondbacks?
Rattlers, yeah.
They're all poisonous?
Pretty sure.
Some more effective than others.
Yeah.
Okay. It doesn't matter. Rattlesnakes bite me, homeboy's having a heart attack.
So, like, but the rat snakes, the black races and all them, they're harmless. I mean, their bite hurts, but they're harmless. They're not going to kill you, right?
Right.
Yeah, I don't know about rattlers. Anything that was poisonous, I don't want to know if I want to fuck with it. You know,
Rattlers, I ain't crazy about scorpions either, man.
I never even seen a scorpion in my life.
I almost stepped on one when I was out west. It was
Really?
sitting there, it was sitting under a drinking fountain. I walked up there in bare feet. Like, whoa. Yeah, it gave me the heebie-jeebies. I don't know what brand it was, how poisonous it was.
Yeah, we had a few in South Florida when I lived down there in the 80s. That's
You know what I'm thinking of buying? You know them pants with the fucking what do you call it, from the knee to the ankle? They look like pads. I don't want to say pads. They're not pads.
Yeah, it's like armor plating, so to speak.
Yeah, it's kind of cool. It's probably leather, I think. I'm assuming, or some type of.
I think they do some kind of treatment on canvas or something.
I see a lot of the guys that are in the bush a lot with those pants on.
You know what else works good is tea tree oil. One part tea tree oil to 2 parts water in a spray bottle, and spray your boots and your pants and your socks.
Oh, really?
Ticks hate it. They
Really?
hate it.
Sweet.
Yeah, I watched a video where they had they put a tick by it, and it got up towards it, and it like damn near jumped off.
Really?
Awesome. I got a bottle of tea tree oil in the cupboard.
Yeah.
I love that stuff.
Something tells me I'm not surprised about what you have in that cupboard.
Yeah.
I got a few essential oils in there, man. They work great.
Winging it, Tracy. How are you?
Wow.
Foot and Steel says all poisonous. Fun fact that the baby rattlers are the most deadly because they haven't learned to ration out their venom. So one strike, they inject their whole reserve.
Yep.
So you're telling me if I'm out in the woods, fucking around, whatever, walking, and I'm sitting there and I stumble upon a rattler, I want to make sure it's not a baby one. Make sure it's an adult one.
Just make sure it ain't one.
Do I have a fighting chance if a rattlesnake bites me, or is it instant death?
If you got a snake, you have a snake bite hit, you might.
Okay.
Yeah, you got a fighting chance if you don't have a heart attack or go into shock.
Yep.
See, that'd be my problem.
Best medicine's a good pair of snake boots.
Yeah, something high, right?
Yeah, they ride up almost like to your knee.
Yeah.
Yeah, so don't walk up to a rattlesnake. Oh, it's just a cute little baby.
Yeah.
Bam!
Because snakes don't bother me. I don't mind snakes at all. I mean, but don't forget, up here, well, I don't know if we have rattlers out west or not on the New York border. I'm not sure, to be honest with you.
Coming back?
Yeah, in a minute.
Okay.
But people survive rattlesnake bites all the time. Okay.
It is a look that up what the bites look like, man. It is nasty.
Guns Girl says, try not to get bit, Mikey. That's my advice. Yeah, no, I'm good with that. Believe it or not, that's one of the least things I'm worried about out in the woods is a snake.
Yeah, me too.
You know, I'm more worried that the fire goes out and, you know, a moose comes stamping through camp and steps on me while I'm sleeping or whatever. You know, something stupid, you know.
No, we had some couple times we had some coyotes just tearing something up themselves, fighting. They were fighting over
Yeah,
something.
I hate them too. I hate them. We were kids. We were probably 15. And we were camping out in the land that we have up north, you know. And you're hearing them, you know. And I said to my cousin, I go, you got your BB gun with you? He's like, yeah. I said, good, because if they get close, you start fucking shooting eyeballs out or something. He says, I'll shine the light on their eyes, the flashlight. I said, aim for their eyeballs. He's like, you're a sick bastard. I goes, no, I just done listening to them. All they do is yip all night long. You know?
Yeah, these weren't bad. These were about 15 minutes and they quit. Then the owls came out and the whippoorwills. And
I love listening to owls. I'm picturing Mikey rubbing it under his chin. No, but it did. It always has. Any type of big animal, deer, anything like that, running through camp that, you know. You know, I hear stories and I watch videos of people, especially like the guys that went to camp, you know, and they get up in the morning, there's tracks all around their fucking camp.
Right.
And I'm like, no. You know, Mikey, put bells on your bootlaces and use a walking stick to poke the ground.
Yep.
All
Yeah,
right,
I'm not quiet when I walk through the woods either.
I am.
Flint and Steel says his biggest fear here are cougars. Never actually seen one in a while, but they are brutal stories.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They like to hunt you from behind and jump on the back of your neck.
That's
was
why you
watching-
roll up your bedroll and put it behind your neck, so they go after that instead of the back of your neck.
Yep.
HRM says he got a tomcat that got bit by a timber rattler in the lower front leg. He survived because the fangs went through. Wow. What was that? Was it on TV? I think it was on TV. And a guy got attacked. He was like a runner. He was running through the woods, you know, and he got attacked. It came from behind him, jumped off a limb or whatever, and he got him. And then as they're getting him, they found a guy on a bike dead that's been there a while.
Ew.
Nice.
And the cougar must have covered it up because it was all a bunch of loose stuff on him, you know.
Uh-huh.
And they said that the cougar probably covered him up after he killed him.
Right.
And in the same thing, I want to say it was a TV show. You know, like let's just, for argument's sake, we'll say 60 Minutes or something foolish like that, right? But somebody made a pack, right? And on their, somebody modified their pack with PVC, okay? And what they did with the PVC is that they made points on it, you know, so they shaved one side, made it a point, and they affixed it to their pack to it, almost what our queen was just saying about okay. But on the pack, it would have the spikes. So if the thing jumps down, it's going to kill you. It's going to die, not you.
Huh.
You know what I mean? I thought it was pretty cool. I've never seen a cougar in my life.
Yeah, I've seen a few.
Yeah, there's a bunch of YouTube videos out there where the cougars are actually stalking the people. They're like, get out of here.
I know when I lived in Montana, they said if you're going to go huckleberry picking, you did make damn sure you carry at least a 41 mag with you when you go to the woods, because of the cats and because of the bear. And 2-3 times a summer, you would hear where a cat got a hold of somebody or a kid.
Really?
Oh yeah, keep your kids close. Don't let them wander off. They're worse than a bear.
Doesn't it? Yeah, but wouldn't a 357 take care of a cougar? What's a cougar? 100.5?
It'll take care of a cougar, but it ain't going to take care of a grizzly.
A 357 won't take care of a grizzly?
Yeah, you better hit him right, man.
All along the North Coast, there's signs everywhere warning you about cougars.
So what do you need? A 44 or better for a bear?
41 or better.
So you're telling me if I want to go bear hunting, I can't use my muzzleloader?
No, you could. That's a rifle. That's different. I'm talking personal defense. You know, a pistol for on your side to go.
Right. All right.
You
So
don't want to carry a rifle with you when you're berry picking.
Right. But so if I'm carrying personal, so do I need a Dirty Harry gun?
No, not necessarily. My buddy had a Ruger Red Hawk 41. That was a nice revolver.
Yeah. What's his name's got one? NH Trapper. Is it a 41, Stevie?
I thought it was a 357 that NH had.
It was.
I thought.
I mean, you got guys. There's guys out there that had custom made 357s they use for bear protection. You know, I would imagine a 357, as long as it wasn't like a snub nose or something.
Wow. Winging and Tracy says 44 mag Ruger Super Red Hawk.
Yeah, that's a nice gun.
And by the way, any grizzly bear attacks that happened to a person that was carrying a pistol, the bear won.
So what's a grizzly like? 1,200 pounds? 1,200 pounds?
They can be.
Wow. Fuck that.
No,
Dude, I shit my pants over a 200-pound fucking black bait. You think I'm gonna be go with a fucking grizzly? I'm good, thanks.
Again with the heart attack and stroke.
Yeah. Then I'm watching a show and these fucking guys are fucking following it. And the guy is 50 feet from a fucking bear, brown bear up in Alaska. You are a fucking idiot.
I knew a Indian woman in Montana I was caretaker for, and her husband used to hunt in Alaska, and one of his buddies got killed by a Kodiak because of their. It was close enough to where when it was attacking him, he shot him with his like a 300 Win Mag or whatever. He hit the bear, blew his heart apart, but he still had enough oomph in him. Then he is close enough. Then he made a couple swipes at him and killed the guy before it fell over.
Yeah.
Wow.
Their adrenaline rush, you know, when they're after you.
Right. Yeah, that, I don't know. Like, I always wanted to go to Alaska and go salmon fishing, but I'm thinking hooking a fucking bear in the foot's probably not going to be a good thing.
Yeah.
You know? I mean, these guys, I'm watching a video and they're in the water and the bear's coming across the river at them. And they're just like, hey, bear, hey, bear. Hey, nothing, dude. That's a fucking Alaskan brown bear. Fuck the hey, bear, hey, bear. How about shooting it? You know? I've seen a bobcat too, Nathan. Those are silent animals.
Yeah, I worked with a guy up north back home that used to hunt bobcat every year. He'd
really?
about twice a year he'd pull in with his truck and we'd go out there and he'd have a couple bobcat in the back. Pretty animal.
Yeah, one of these days I want to go up north and try to catch one.
Yeah, they're up there.
You know what's funny? I can hunt bobcat here in Massachusetts. All right, NH trapper can't trap it or hunt it in the state of New Hampshire. Mike, look up a guy named Timothy Treadwell. All right, Tommy, how you doing? I'm a redneck cockerham. Good to see you, buddy.
How you doing? Why do I know that name you just said?
Tommy's been here a million times.
I haven't seen him in a while. He made a video in a long time, though, I don't think.
No, he's been he's on the mend, Johnny.
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
I don't know that name.
No,
I was talking about Tim Treadwell.
Yeah, I don't know why that rings a bell.
Yeah.
Oh, is he the one that went to live with the bears? Or is that the one that he brought his girlfriend? Oh, honey, look, this bear, I know him since he was a cub and da-da-da-da-da, and he wound up eating him. Him and the girl.
Yeah, they had, that was all on tape, too.
Yeah.
Audio.
Yep.
Really?
I would think I would rather swallow my gun than have a grizzly eat me.
Yes.
Well, they're always talking about here their teeth grind on their skull and everything else when they're biting them.
Yeah, no, I'm just gonna fucking haha, asshole. You can't eat me now. I mean, you can't fucking get me live.
You know the one that gets me? When the bear was chewing on my skull, I could hear it crunching.
Oh, I saw that.
Screw that. Just kill me.
Stevie, that was the show that was the other night, right?
I don't know. I've seen it a few grizzly bear attacks. They talk about, I can hear my arm crunching in its mouth. Like, oh, don't think.
Yeah, just don't do it on a Saturday night, Flint. Hey, Dish. How are you? Yeah, no, I'm good with fucking grizzlies, big fucking brown bears. I'm good. I'm all set.
No thanks.
You fucking have them. Want to hunt one? Sure. From a fucking glass container that's fucking 4 inches fucking thick that all the way around that he can't get in.
They had one, Mike, out in Montana. I drove taxi, brought people to the airport.
Yeah.
And inside of the airport, they had a grizzly stood 10 foot inside of a glass deal. You know, it was taxidermied, but it was 10 foot tall.
Fuck that. Fuck that. If you recall, Mikey, we do what we want. Okay, Flint. All right, buddy. I didn't tell you you couldn't. I just asked you not to. There's a difference there. Yeah, no, I'm good with fucking you. I mean, there's stories of the guy. This one guy. It had it up. It forced the guy up in the tree, but the guy was hurt, and his dog obviously was down on the bottom. He's trying to fight off the bear, and or at least keep the bear at bay. And I'm like, fuck that. He gets attacked by the thing regardless, and he wound up stabbing it or slicing its throat or whatever with his knife. And I'm like, fuck that. Just don't put yourself in that position. That shit won't happen. But here's the problem. We like the woods. That we're out in the woods, and that's what happens.
Yep. Yeah, we're in their neighborhood.
And that's why Mikey would go with a fucking elephant gun. Okay, motherfuckers, I'm ready. Let's go hunting. Let's go hiking.
I got a friend of mine that's gone to Alaska quite a few times on sheep hunts and different hunts.
Yep.
His nickname in the hunting camp is Bear Bait. Every place that guy goes, he gets attacked. Not physically yet, but charged.
Dish, he was here for a while. He stayed for about an hour or so. Driver was here. Be fun to have me in bear camp. Gee, Trapper, you're a Montana guy. You have grizzlies too. I don't want them. Put me in a. I'm telling you, I'll go hunting with you. I'll go bear hunting with you.
Oh.
Okay, but you're gonna put me in a tree stand, not on the ground. Tree up in the tree, with like shit to where they can't get at me. Fuck that.
G Trappers from Montana.
Yeah. Yep. I gotta get out and see him too one of these days. Like when I hit the lottery or something.
I'm jealous.
Me too.
That's the most beautiful place I've ever been.
You too, Dish. Take care. Someone needs to take Mike's snipe hunting. Telling there's 2 states I want to see. The most is Alaska and Montana. You know, and on my way to Alaska from Montana, yeah, I'd love to see Idaho and all them too. But my 2 favorite ones I want to see the most is Montana and Alaska.
Yeah, you won't be disappointed about Montana.
You know.
Right, Guns Girl says you don't have to be the fastest, just not the slowest when it comes to bear. Luckily, if you're with somebody.
No, you know why they won't get me, G Trapper? Here's what bothers me about these survival shows, right? Like the reality survival shows, like Naked and Afraid, right? Here's my thing. If they know there's bears and shit around them, right? Oh, that's right. I'm sorry. Why did I think you were in fucking... Why did I think you were in Montana?
Oh, North Dakota's nice. I've been through there too on US 2, Badlands, all that. Beautiful.
Isn't that where, what's his name got shot in North Dakota? Deadwood? Right? Isn't that what Wild Bill Hickok just got it in the back of the head?
No, he's on YouTube.
Oh, okay. So here's my thing, right? You watch like Naked and Afraid, right? Or you watch Alone. By the way, there's a huge amount of fucking what do you call it? That I don't know if we're all sub to him, but what's his name? Is it Larry?
Road.
Larry Roberts.
Larry Roberts is doing it again. He's going to be in Alone. The Wooded Beardsman I was telling you guys about a couple weeks ago, he put his hat in the ring. Is Girl in the Woods doing it? I'm not. I think Girl in the Woods is doing
something about Girl in the Woods.
But anywho, all these shows you watch, right? I want to know one thing. When you bear hunt with me, you're alone. I want to know one thing. Does anybody else watch these shows and say to themselves, okay, they're worried about this, that, and the other thing coming in. Why aren't they making like
spears? And
number one, that would be my first thing I'd make. But why aren't they making like a like in front of the shelters for Naked and Afraid, right? They'll build a shelter. And like some of them, they'll go down to like Africa or wherever, or South America somewhere, right? And they'll always complain, "Oh, these thorns suck. These thorns suck." Okay, well, why don't you make a little fucking thing around your camp with a bunch of thorns to keep out some fucking animals,
right?
And if you're in the woods, like on Alone, or if you're wherever else, right? Why aren't you why aren't you taking some brush? It doesn't have to be huge. Just be, inch and a half round or so. Shave them down to points and put them all around your fucking, your shelter. Like make little daggers out of them, right? I don't know. Is it a dumb idea or?
Might be a time thing.
No such thing as time is going to keep you alive.
Be nice to ask one of them.
But you know what I'm saying? It's like, I don't know. I would make, especially like in Africa or whatever, I'm making a thorn thing where nothing's coming in.
Well, that's why the natives do it.
Then why the fuck don't they do it on the thing? Mikey, go to my boy's channel. You can watch a video we shot of his hunt. Okay, I will.
Cool. The two guys that were Cody and
yes. Which one? Dave Canterbury or the other one?
Dave. When they were in Africa, they built a fence around their shelter like that.
Did they?
With all the thorns and shit.
Well, there you go. I mean, all right. So I'm not the only one who thinks that that's the best way to do something.
Yeah, they made it where the critter could only come in one way.
I'm watching Naked and Afraid the other night, right? They split them up. It's like 3 people in this camp, 3 people in this camp, 3 people in this camp, 3 people in that camp. And all of a sudden, there was like a trample of something. What went trampling through? Was it what? Not water buffalo. What the hell was it?
I don't watch that. It's too scripted for me.
Stampede.
Right.
And I'm like, fuck that. And they don't get paid on Naked and Afraid either. Right? There's no prize money.
I've never got into it, never watched it.
There's no prize money to that show. It's not like Alone where you're winning $500,000.
Well, why did they do it then?
I don't know. Just to see if you can hook up with a hot chick? I don't know.
Flint and Steel Survival says wildebeest.
Green Beret Dave. You're mean.
He's a piece of work.
He misspoke.
Yeah. You couldn't pay me to watch his shit.
He sells fatwood on his fucking website.
Yeah, he's a douchebag.
I'm like, are you fucking, you sell fatwood? How about teaching people how to go get it so you don't have to fuck? The only thing I did like that he, because I used to watch his channel faithfully until I found out what happened. But some engineer guy or whatever was watching his channel, and then he, I don't know, whatever the hell the story went, he PM'd, whatever he did. But you know, he for the bow drill fires that he lit, you know what I mean, with the bow drill. He made this thing. It wasn't a ratchet, but it was round, and you put it on the palm of your hand. And so when you're using the bow drill, you know, it doesn't.
It's your bearing block.
Bearing block.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, but it was made out of. I forget what the fuck the guy said he made it out of.
You can make them out of anything.
But this was like aluminum or whatever.
Clinton Steele wants to know what the hell herd you're. You got to give him some resolution.
I don't know. It was giraffes or whatever, but go watch it. It's the funniest fucking thing. I would have shit my pants if I heard a stampede and didn't know it's nighttime. They can't see shit. Fuck that. Why would you go naked and afraid? No gun, no nothing. Fuck that.
I mean, I just typed over here.
That's just silly. That's like when Carl Craven was on Alone, right? And he had a fucking bear just like putting his face against this fucking camp, you know? Oh, they gave us bear spray. Fuck the bear spray, dude. No way. You couldn't pay me to do it. Nope. Not without a gun. No way. Not doing it. To do partners, I'll do it with you, John. I'll do it with the M.I. Woodsman.
Yeah.
You know?
If I was younger, I'd love to do it. Better shape.
Yeah, me too. I hear you there. Although if we go in the shape we are, John, right, and we don't eat well, we'll lose all that weight.
Yeah.
Joe, what's his name? Joe Robinet, John Robinet. How the fuck do you say his? I'm not French, so I don't know.
Joe Robinette.
Joe Robinette. He was on what, the first season or the second season?
Lost his ferro rod, had to go home.
Yeah. Mitch from what the hell's this channel name?
Native Survival.
Native Survival. Another Massachusetts guy.
He's been making a lot of videos.
Yeah. Flint and Steel, you biking my balls, and I don't watch garbage TV.
He's going with a herd of dick.
It's a bag of dicks, actually. HNRE 42. How the fuck are you? Yeah, I'm in good shape. I'm in perfect shape of a circle.
HNRE.
Good to see you, brother. I'm you know what? I'm sorry, G-Trap. I don't know why I thought you were in Montana. No offense, but I still love Montana. I'd still love to go.
That's beautiful, man. Beautiful.
I'm sure North Dakota and South Dakota and Wyoming are beautiful, but
Flathead Valley, man, we had snow year round up in the mountains. You can see from the house, Glacier National Park out the front window. It was just
that must have been beautiful.
It was just amazing.
Like, what's his name there? From Mountain Men. He's out in where's the Yak out in Montana, John?
That's where I went. That's where I was telling you that story about where we heard that noise and I got lost hunting. I was in the Yak.
That's where he lives, this guy.
Northwest, extreme northwest Montana.
Yep.
That's where I used to deer hunt. Mule deer hunt.
He deals with fucking wolves,
grizzlies.
Yeah. Wolves wouldn't bother me. See, now I would love to hear SKS Euros in the house. How are you, brother? Good to see you. I know, G Trapper, and I feel like an idiot, and I'm sorry. G Trapper, do me a favor, because I went back to see if I can find your boy's channel name. Either Facebook it to me or PM me on YouTube, please.
I just gotta say, hats off, not to interrupt you, but
Go ahead.
Jay Watts, if you ever had a chance to see a DV titled Survival in the Outdoor Safety, Survival Beyond the 10 Essentials, not the 10 C's, the
Right.
10 Essentials by Gene Ward, you will know just how big a liar and intellectual thief Dave C. is. Spot effing on, man.
Yeah, he is an
spot on.
He is a fucking
Gene Ward was the man. Gene Ward was doing this shit when DC was just a twinkle in his daddy's eye.
I couldn't get over that. But I like to say he misspoke. It sounds a lot better, doesn't it?
Yeah. Piece of shit.
They were up in Maine. They did him and Cody came up to Maine. Did a little stint up there. Old man Tom was up in the yak.
Yep.
I wish he had like a website, because all the fucking shit that he makes, I'd buy a couple of things.
Yeah, he makes nice stuff.
You know,
he makes real nice stuff.
Yeah.
Does good for an old timer, man. He sure gets around.
Yep. Old rodeo guy.
Yep.
You could tell. Look at just the way he walks, right?
You know he's been busted up. My son-in-law. My son-in-law was used to be a bull rider, and he's had all his toes broken.
Thank you, G Trapper. I got it. I just got the notification. Oh. Yeah, but that's. But like I was saying, I would love to hear like wolves howl, and well, I have before, but they weren't close. I mean, you could hear them, but I wish they were closer. You know, a while back, many years ago, we were way up in Pittsburgh, New Hampshire. It's the northern point in New Hampshire, and I went out. We were in a cabin. We were snowmobiling, and we were in the cabin, and I went out to have a butt, and the kid come out with me, and he's, oh wow, listen. I go, what's that? He goes, you can't hear that? I goes, no. So I'm listening, and I heard it, and he goes, those are coyotes. I goes, no, they're not. Those are wolves. We got on the sleds, and they were probably, I don't know how many miles away they were, but I mean, it wasn't like they were, right near the camp. But it was just a cool sound. You should hear Sasquatch. No, I'm good. Wouldn't be the first time I was out in the woods and heard a noise that I had no idea what the hell it was, and it still bothers me till today. I thought somebody was walking through the woods on me one day, and I keep hearing rap, rap, and it'd stop, rap, rap, and it'd stop. I'm like, what the fuck is that? I knew it wasn't an animal or something, but I'm like, somebody's walking through here. If not, this place has a ghost, You know what it wound up being?
Something very small.
Nope. Well, not very small, but probably, I don't know, foot and a half, 2 feet tall by about, I don't know, 8-10 inches wide. Piece of fucking birch bark banging against the tree beside it.
Yeah. You know what? Your mind can really wander when you hear stuff in the woods. And,
and I couldn't figure out what it was, John. I was going out of my mind.
yeah.
I go out in the woods practically every day, and those little critters, the little chipmunks and squirrels and everything tiny, can make some pretty big noises sometimes. It's
Oh, yeah. Especially at night when you're laying there before you fall asleep.
Sasquatch Hall is nothing once you have heard the mumbling grumbles of the goddamn Louisiana skunk ape. I'm not even gonna ask what the fuck a skunk ape is. I'm not gonna bite on that one because I know that's gotta be some kind of a joke.
chimpanzee crap.
There's some scary noise in the woods. Walk up on a bunch of hogs rooting and fighting and stuff.
No, I bet.
I've never seen. We don't have hogs up here in the wild, so I've never seen them.
I had a big female actually growl at me one time at night. I walked up on her.
They're mean, man. They're mean.
Yep.
They'll tear you up.
Yep. Well, my first clue, I was walking out in this nasty thicket. It was all blackberry bushes and stuff. And I had my flashlight on, and all of a sudden I see all these little piglets running around my feet. And I'm like, uh-oh.
Oh, man.
Oh, shit.
And then all of a sudden, man, I just heard this guttural growl. It froze my noogies. It scared the living shit out of me. I said, okay, I'll back up.
Jay Watt says, I consider Sasquatch, skunk ape, yeti, yowie, and Bigfoot essentially the same species.
Right.
I sure wish somebody would just catch one alive somewhere so we could actually finish this debate.
I know, right? Hey, HNRE, I'll go with you. I would love to go hog hunting.
Stump, I couldn't think of a good word. It turned my blood to ice. That's what it felt like.
Throws his nuggies.
A noogie, would you take your knuckle and you put it on somebody else's head and you go,
That nugget.
My nuglets.
Yeah, nugget.
nuglets.
Oh, change the subject.
Right. Now, didn't nuggies originate from back in the 70s from Saturday Night Live?
Nuggies. I don't know.
Okay. Well, thank you. Thank you for clarifying that. Yeah, no, I mean, I'm quite sure that there's things out in the woods that I don't, sounds or whatever that are unexplained. And
well, you never know. It could exist. They said Michigan didn't have cougars for years.
Yeah.
Because they couldn't confirm it. Sure enough, they finally got DNA.
Yep.
We got a cougar. It was a cougar in New Hampshire. Was it in New Hampshire, Steve? Steve, didn't you give me this link?
Yeah, wasn't her name Betty or something?
Her name was Betty, and she traveled. I swear, guys, this is no joke. This cougar went from the North Midwest, like Montana and all them, right?
Oh yeah, the
Michigan, New York. I want to say, did it wind up in New Hampshire or Vermont? And they did a DNA thing, and they found out this thing traveled well over 1,800 miles.
Yeah. You
sent me that link, didn't you, Steve?
It sounds very, very familiar.
Yeah, I think you did. But anywho, imagine that. That's fucked up. Yeah, they said there was no. They said there was no cougars in. Well, they used the term mountain lion up here, but they said there wasn't any in New Hampshire. And some guy says, "Really? What's this?"
Surprise! Oh, it must have been a pet.
They just relocated one here back up to the UP.
Oh, really?
Fucking shit! I'm gonna get you. HNRE says we have several bobcats on our farm. Killed 3 yesterday in 2 years. 3 already in 2 years.
Bobcats will get your critters.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they'll keep the small critters down, but they'll also invite, the human critters. You know what I mean? Yeah, but they what do those go like? Oh, the bobcat, 40, 50 pounds.
What's that?
What do bobcats go, about 40, 50 pounds?
No, I don't think they're that big. The ones I've seen anyway were like probably maybe 20.
Really?
They range all over from itty bitty to pretty big.
Yeah, I've never seen any big ones. I'm sure they're there, but
there was a hunting and fishing store in not Houghton Lake, the town right below it.
Cadillac, Prudenville.
No, it's on Houghton Lake, but they call it a different name. Anyhow, big hunting store had a huge bobcat stuffed in there.
Really?
What was it in Prudenville?
Prudenville, that's it. That was years ago.
You know that sports shop right on the corner of, I don't know if it's a sports shop. I know they sell snowmobile parts and stuff, but right on that funky corner in Houghton Lake where the light's at.
Yeah.
Somebody finally drove through that building.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Been waiting for years for it to happen, and it finally happened last year.
I'll be damned. It took a long time.
Yeah. We used to ride our snowmobiles from my house to Houghton Lake. Tip up town.
Yep.
Every February.
Trying to read the chat and going blind looking at it. 30 pounds would be a huge bobcat with it.
Excuse me. I felt good.
There are about 40 bills out there.
Put the final code on it.
Yeah.
On what? You gonna see what the class what you made?
Oh, show them.
See, this is Mikey. Mikey puts everybody on the spot. So
The goblet I made for sure.
the goblet me made for who?
For Shalisa.
Okay.
With the ring on it.
Yep.
I got to put the final coat of shine on it.
Well, that's pretty crafty, yeah.
Pinky up.
Turn it all out and then gouge out the ring.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Seen it on YouTube, so I had to try it, and it worked.
Yeah. That's cool.
Oh, so it's got a tip to it now.
Yeah, it dried a little funny.
Yeah, gotta look at it the
Yep.
right way. Arg.
Rawr.
That'd be cool, HNRE. Please do. You can send me those. Chupacabra. You are watching that TV show, aren't you?
Chupacabra.
Chupacabra, is that how you say it?
I thought that was in Mexico.
No, those are all around.
What is the name of that show? I can't think of the name of the show.
Those are there too.
Huh.
They've all proven all that now.
Right.
Oh wow, he just keeps eating sheep.
So does anybody have any big plans for the holiday weekend?
I do not. I think tomorrow me and Camera Girl are gonna go out to breakfast. And then it's supposed to be 90 something degrees here tomorrow, so I'm probably not gonna go fishing. That just seems kind of silly.
My first thought was stay out of heat. Avoid the heat.
I still got 70 degrees out. supposed to be 80, 85 tomorrow and 92 Monday.
Yep.
Yikes. That's too hot now, damn it.
Yeah,
Yep.
it's way too hot.
Mow the grass in the morning and call it good.
It's
Well,
got to be down in the 50s at night to make me happy at least.
Hey, Joe's
Yeah.
Neon, what's up, buddy? Good to see you.
I just mowed my lawn. Takes me 2 hours. I just did mine today, so I'm done for about 4 days.
Cool. Unless we get rain and heat.
That'd suck.
Over
Yeah,
here.
it's mowing twice a week right now.
Right.
Until summer gets here real good, and then it slows down.
You know the only good thing about Tuesday in Michigan that's going to be 90, Johnny, is that it's one more day closer to winter.
No, I'm already planning my next.
I have to go buy a weed whip tomorrow. I'm so excited.
A weed whacker?
Yep.
By the self-feeding.
Don't buy a Cub Cadet, man. I bought one last year, brand new, nice weed whip, ran like a rock. This year it won't stay running already. I only had it a year.
Nice.
Try the new self-fitting one.
I don't like to try. I'm not a new stuff kind of guy because it's always got bugs and stuff in it until they get it worked out.
No, yeah. Good point.
I'm thinking of going ahead and try a rest of my life purchase and go ahead and spend the big bucks on a steel or something.
Right.
Yeah, get a steel or a Husqvarna or a Tanaka.
That's my go-to. It was for my chainsaws. Steels, I can't. I like their product.
I sold Husqvarna, so I'm kind of biased to Husqvarna.
They
Right.
suck.
I like the way Husqvarna sound. I know that.
Yeah, we've had good luck with Husqvarna. John Surratt did the same saw, same line, different color.
Yeah.
We sold Tanaka weed whips and gas drills, and those were some heavy duty units. And you could buy a head for your weed whip. It was called the Brain. You can still get them, but we used to sell them back then. They were $50 for the head, but you could put different springs in them, and they'd self-feed. You'd rev the motor up wide open, and you could hear it hit the blade and cut. You'd back off, and you just keep on weed whipping, no tapping or banging on the ground. They're worth their money.
I used to be able to put a skill saw blade in the bottom of my weed whacker.
Yeah, I had one of those. Skill saw and a chainsaw hooked to it and a frickin' sweeper and all sorts of stuff.
The old original weed eaters, was it called the Green Machine or something like that?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Where you could hook all kinds of different edger blades and scary things on it.
Yeah. All your Steels and Husqvarnas and stuff all have that now.
Oh, cool. But I noticed Home Depot here quit selling steel stuff.
Yep. Because they got Ryobi and DeWalt and Milwaukee in there.
Yeah.
That's their main. Those are the main guys.
I have to go to a mow shop or,
They just go to a steel dealer.
Yeah.
Just Google it and just find a dealer and go there. I like their product.
I've had good luck with the chainsaw I bought.
Yeah, Echo is pretty good.
Here's gear grinding.
Gear.
Good.
How we doing, bud? I was telling everybody, Gear, how you put out another garden video, so I got to watch that tomorrow.
Yeah, I just watched his garden update, man. He's got stuff growing all over the place. Doing good. Matter of fact, I just tagged Gear in I shot a separate video at camp for a tag I was tagged in. So hopefully Gear will do a VR because I'd really like to hear his answers when he gets the video.
Oh, you tagged Gear in the video? Okay.
Yeah, I made a separate video from my camp video, but I haven't got it out yet. I was going to wait a few days.
Okay.
I was tagged from Garrett Outdoors.
HRM said usually it's stale gas. It's stale gas in a carbon clogged spark arrestor.
Right. Now I've been hearing the gas with alcohol in them is not good for
Premium fuel only. That's all we'd ever use at the shop.
What's that?
Premium fuel only is the only thing we ever ran in any lawnmower or small chainsaw, weed whip, blower. That's all my boss believed in.
Well, I got a Kroger gas station up the road that sells alcohol-free fuel.
Yep.
And
yeah, gasoline ain't what it used to be.
No. No.
What kind of grubs, Gear? Those big fat ones or the small ones?
No, he says just got done gobbling down some grub. What's wrong with you? Are you that old?
Yeah, the hairy ones.
Yeah.
Fuck that. Let me tell you something. Starving in the woods, I am not picking up something like this.
Nope.
Ain't happening. I'm not Bear Grylls.
Nope.
I think I could do it if it was cooked almost burnt.
Oh,
Then I think I could crunch it down.
oh
Yeah.
man.
Then it pops in your mouth.
Oh.
Yeah, no, I'm good. I'm good. No.
Yeah, I'd be out there with my fillet knife trying to gut grubs.
You've never been real hungry, then I guess wait till you're real hungry and weak.
I think I'd have to go rob something first.
Too many rabbits and squirrels out in the woods to worry about fucking grubs.
Hey, you want to see something nasty? Look up rabbit grubs.
I can only imagine.
Oh my God. You'll never eat another rabbit.
I was watching a thing on rabbits. This guy, he raised rabbit for meat, and he had them in this his cages, right? And I think they were 2 across or 3 across. Anywho, on the bottom and on the sides, he had he called them shit trays. Well, you can say shit trays, but that's pretty much what they were. And their floor was graded, so all the crap would fall down into the tray, and he'd come over and empty the trays. You know, instead of having, I just thought it was a kind of cool idea.
Do I got some?
No, Captain Crunch is the best. Captain Crunch, Lucky Charm. My favorite of all time cereal is actually Raisin Bran.
I got graham cracker cookies.
There you go.
I got some Special K with strawberries.
Ooh, that
I
stuff's
had some
good.
K in years. Guns Girl says she still hasn't never looked up rabbit worms.
Yeah, all the old farts used to say you never shoot a rabbit till after the first frost.
Yeah, they say you get pretty sick.
Yeah, they get to have grubs and worms in them and stuff. And I looked it up once, and it's like, oh boy, that's just nasty.
Pigs get that too. Domestic pigs
Oh, really?
that you're gonna raise if you raise to slaughter.
Uh-huh.
Michelle was telling me about it.
A lot of people think they slaughter them when it's cold out because that's, the meat. That's for other reasons.
But my sister told me that there's some pill or something, you put it in their food and they'll be all right.
Yeah, deworms them.
Yeah. Something like that.
All right, everybody's talking about food. I'm going to have to get out of here.
I'm going to get hungry, right?
Yeah, I'm pretty hungry myself.
The fucking Flint started it all. Blame Flint.
Yep. Dang it.
Blame him. He hasn't been here in a while, so we can blame him. Just teasing you, Flint. Just teasing you. It's always a pleasure to see you. I whittle sticks, climb the windmill, and put a good dip in.
That is pretty late, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it is getting late, so why don't we do this? Why don't we say goodnight? And hopefully you guys, hey, Flint, we do a Stevie here does a chat on Saturday nights at 9:30 on his channel. Stevie, write something in the thing. Well, you already did. Scroll up the stock of Steve, and it's on his channel tomorrow night at 9:30 Eastern Standard Time.
I'll be there. Here.
Should be.
The Queen of Fatwood would be here with us again, which would be awesome. All right. Listen, you guys, enjoy your night. Thanks a million for coming in. We had a great chat tonight. A lot of people came in. A lot of people stayed. And it was a fun chat. And like I said, if I don't see you tomorrow night on Stevie's chat, we see you all next week. Flint, always a pleasure seeing you, dude. Always a pleasure. All right.
One of my first subs.
What's that?
One of my very first subscribers.
Yeah, Flint. He's a real good guy.
Yep.
Real good guy. He puts out real. Don't listen to all the bullshit he just put in there about how he hasn't, his channel isn't all that, and then so. Let me tell you something. His channel's all that, and then some. He's got a good channel out there, real good channel. For those of you that aren't subscribed to him. All right. So we're gonna get out, and if we don't see you tomorrow night on Stevie's, we're gonna Tracy. Awesome seeing you too. Haven't seen you in a while. Thank you for coming in with us tonight. We'll see you all next week if I don't see you tomorrow night on Stevie's chat. Peace.
Ciao.